Alright, y'all, your next comic coming to the stage. He doesn't need Halloween as an excuse to be funny and unique. Give it up for Tesseract!
I'm on drugs tonight, so I'm running slow. This may not go the way it usually goes.
Which drugs?
Yeah, what drugs?
Lorazepam.
Ah,
Yeah!
Quite a few of them.
I love those.
This first joke is about being between relationships so long that you're not used to human touch from anyone. And when somebody touches you, man or woman, freaks you out. It's just so foreign. Does your barber ever do the back of your neck with shaving cream and a razor? Puts warm cream on the back of your neck, shaves it off with a long, sharp razor. How sexy is that feeling? Someone smoothing hot cream on the back of your neck, taking it off with the razor. Thank God that my barber has never leaned in for a little action, because that precise moment, I don't know, but I think I'd have to give it to him. I have trouble with flooding in the basement. I have a sump pump bin down there that's too shallow, fills too quickly. And the sump pump malfunctions on a pretty regular basis, so I went down there this weekend to dig a deeper pit, basically. So I'm down in my basement, digging. It's almost as if I struck a shell at the bottom of the pit. And the shell cracked and gave way. And I could see the water in the pit drop just hundreds of feet. And beneath me was this cavern that I had just opened. And in that cavern, I could see demons, tormented souls, lava, whips, and I could hear the rising choruses of lost and tormented beings, and I could only think, my God, my God, my God. I'm not even going to need the sump pump. All the water is just going to flow right down there. I don't mean to scare children or people generally, but what I'm about to say might. When I was in college, I was a biology major, and we did an experiment to see how large we could get a rabbit to grow. Let me cut to the chase. If you could get a rabbit to grow as large as this one over here, that he could carry a basket filled with typical chicken eggs, he would have to be on more steroids than you could possibly imagine. So guess what I'm saying is, if you should ever run into the Easter Bunny, keep your distance. If you spooked him, his very likely steroid-riddled ass would kick you into the next week. And the chance of him being caught for having killed you, very slight. All the Easter Bunny does is deliver and hide things. Cops wouldn't find your body until you started sticking up the Easter grass in the basket he left you in. In our house, I have Alexa listening to me, I have the cell phones listening to me, I have the television listening to me fight with my wife. And to make things worse, when the weather's good, I've got a retired neighbor next door who is out in her yard all day, every day, working on something or other, puttering around in the yard. And so in the summertime, when we have our living room windows open, she can hear us arguing. And I know she's heard us arguing, because when I walk the dogs and say hello to her, she gives me the cold shoulder for days after we've had an argument. So, I've got Alexa listening to me fight with my wife. I've got the cell phones listening to me fight with my wife. I've got the television listening to me fight with my wife. I've got the next door neighbor listening to my wife fight with my wife. The only person who's not listening to me, my wife.